Swifties, 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 I have breaking news from Taylor Nation. They just posted this and says Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour Vienna shows canceled due to government officials' confirmation of planned with confirmation from government officials of a plan at Ernst Happel Stadium, we have no choice but to cancel 3 scheduled shows for everyone's safety. All tickets will be automatically refunded within the next 10 business days. And again, this is coming from Taylor Nation, best friend. So, best friend, Taylor Nation posted this about 12 minutes ago on their Instagram stories. Taylor Swift herself has not said anything yet. And if you check Google, there's no articles about the situation being canceled. But if I'm being very honest, best friend, I know it's going to be hundreds of thousands of people who are devastated, who have traveled from all over the world, who have spent so much money. But I feel like safety is number one. And I know that Taylor is doing it to think about, the Swifties. She's only thinking about the Swifties if this is in fact canceled. Literally is for the safety of everybody. And after everything that happened in the Ariana Grande concert, I feel like you just cannot take any risks. And, Taylor will be back at some point, and I know there's going to be a lot of people devastated, but safety first, as always. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I will be keeping you guys updated with everything literally on the second it drops, so make sure to hit that follow. And Swifties, what do we think? Best friend, breaking news. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour almost canceled due to attack. I got you covered with all of the information, best friend. It is so scary. Everyone is safe. Nothing happened. Arrests were done. But let's talk about the details, best friend. So before we get into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea every day. I do 5 videos a day, best friend. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Why don't you grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. We are currently on our way to 77,000, and I would be so, so, so grateful if you helped get me there. But best friend, let's go into this because the Swifties are upset. The Swifties are, first of all, so grateful for the authorities for, making everyone safe, of course. That's number one. But best friend, the unimaginable could have happened if not authorities stepping in. Check this out. Best friend, have you guys seen this for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in Austria? 2 men were arrested for plot. Best friend, I can't say the word, but right here, what? 2 men were arrested Wednesday in connection with alleged planned attacks at major events in Vienna, Austria, including Taylor Swift's upcoming concerts. One of the men arrested by Austrian federal and state police was a 19-year-old who allegedly pledged his allegiance to Vienna State Police Director Franz Ruff and Police Chief Gerhard Postrel said at news conference on Wednesday. Officials said both men had become radicalized through the internet and allegedly had specific and detailed plans on how to carry out an attack. When the 19-year-olds were taken into custody, a squad allegedly found chemical substances. Investigators are working to determine if the substances could have been used to build a, authorities said. Austria's Cobra unit, which is similar to FBI's hostage rescue team, assisted with arrests. Swift is scheduled to perform at the Ernst Happel Stadium in Vienna on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the international leg of the Eras Tour. A police said that there are no plans to cancel the concert and told reporters that the concrete danger has been minimized. Holy shit. This is something that I've always, ever since Ariana Grande, the horrible thing that happened in Manchester, I have always feared huge concerts. And I'm not going to lie, seeing Taylor perform in front of all of these people worldwide, I always have a little question in my head, does she ever get nervous? You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you something. I have to say that, you as a global artist, a global artist like Taylor Swift has to be so incredibly cautious with everything she does, everywhere she goes for the rest of her life. And that freaks me out for her, best friend. Imagine How many times has she had issues with stalkers going to her home, right? Now, if you take the Eras Tour, which is the biggest tour in probably history, and you perform in front of hundreds of thousands of people, you have to be so careful, best friend. The way that I'm so paranoid, I don't know how she does it. I really don't know. In my mind, you know how far my mind thinks? I think, well, they're all in it. The security will let this person in, and they're all in it. You know what I mean? Like, I go in deep, girl. So the fact that Taylor Swift still is performing and the show must go on, for me, I just give her like a round of applause, best friend, because with my paranoid ass, I would have canceled everything, bitch. I would have gone home, girl. She has about 2 more weeks left in Europe. First of all, I feel like the Eras Tour has been going on for years, right? I'm so excited for her to have time off. Like, I know all the Swifties are really sad that the show is going to be over, but I'm over here like, girl, I cannot wait for this girl to have time out. I want her to enjoy life. I want her to go on a beach. I want her to, to eat Mexican food. That's her favorite food, right? Or Italian food, whatever she likes, bitch. A burger. I just want her to indulge in her favorite things and get some time with Travis, okay? But yeah, best friend, how scary. And that's one of the things that I say, like, when you're that famous, your life changes forever. Your life changes forever. All of the things I just said, like her just going to a Mexican restaurant or going to the movies or whatever, it has to be such a huge production because she cannot go anywhere without being recognized, harassed by the paparazzi, the fans, the traffic, the screams, the yelling, I cannot imagine. I know that people say there's a price to pay when it comes to fame, and I definitely feel like there's so many beautiful benefits. The way that Taylor Swift cares for her fans, it's such a beautiful thing to see. She is the biggest artist in the planet, yet she is the most, in my opinion, one of the most humble human beings. I've never met her, but I just see it in her eyes, how much she cares for her fans, how much she's there for her fans, how she appreciates her fans, how she goes above and beyond to say thank you. You don't see that often with huge celebrities. You don't see them, expressing their gratitude to their fans. So that is one thing about Taylor Swift that I absolutely love so much, is her love for her fans and her humbleness and her gratitude for her fans. Going back to the previous story, I have to say that, I'm so grateful that everyone is safe. I'm so grateful. I think ever since the Ariana Grande Manchester situation, that was life-changing. And I think it's life-altering for everybody, for concert goers, for, artists, because they have to take so much precaution. And I will say this, that, an artist, in my opinion, when they go on tour and stuff and they perform in front of millions of people, I do think that they must be, have some kind of a little anxiety about it, because you don't know who's watching you, right? You don't know what intentions they have. Nowadays, the trend is to throw things at the artist, which for me is absolutely bonkers. And second of all, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the bigger artists, they don't do meet and greets anymore. Meet and greets were a huge thing back in the day, and people love to do meet and greets. I wanted to do a meet and greet with Britney Spears so bad when she was doing her residency. The meet and greet was $5,000, and it was like a 20-second meet and greet. And, they say never meet your idols. So I was like, girl, maybe I don't want to meet her, and I'm so glad I didn't, because, now that we know everything about the conservatorship and everything, I feel like, the reason a lot of people had an issue with their meet and greets is because they always said she looked miserable, and now we know why. So I'm actually kind of grateful that I didn't contribute to that. But anyways, bigger artists don't do meet and greets anymore because you just never know. They have to be kept so safe. That's why, like, some of the security guards, like at the Eras Tour, I love them so much. They're just singing all the songs and stuff. But they never once turn around. Like, it is insane. I would be fired after 2 seconds of being a security guard. I really would, because I would be like, I'd just be turning to the stage 5,000 times, okay? Like, there would be millions of videos of me, like, literally just my back to the audience and just going crazy with Taylor. But, you know, I'm grateful for the authorities for keeping Taylor and everybody safe. I'm grateful that they stopped whatever this was gonna be. I'm so thankful that everybody is safe, because one thing about it is, you know, after Ariana Grande, the rules, the security, everything changed. And there, I believe, is an air of, you want to let loose and you want to be 1000% free in a concert, but I also feel like people are a lot more weary of people, especially in larger crowds, you know? So I'm grateful everyone is safe, but how scary is that, best friend? But, you know, in true Taylor words, the show must go on. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. By the way, I wanted to share with you guys my smoothie recipe. If you have a little bit of a sweet tooth and you don't want to do like something so terrible, I got you covered. A bunch of blueberries, antioxidants, right? A banana, right? Potassium. Then I like to add cinnamon. I love to add a little bit of raw honey, you know, just a lot of antioxidants there. And I love to add 1 date and almond milk. Now, this is more of a sweet smoothie, right? This is kind of to get your sugar up, right? But, you know, listen, it might not be the best, and it might be a little too sugary, but I don't drink it all that often. I maybe drink it once a month, this type of smoothie. I love smoothies. But if you have a sweet tooth and you want to be kind of healthy, this is the way to go. Listen. It tastes like a dessert. It really does taste like a dessert. And you don't feel that guilty like you would eat, you know, something else. So cheers. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so thankful that everyone is safe. But how scary is that, best friend? Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.